Yesterday went extremely well. Take a look at this. I've been hyping it up for a little bit here on the channel, and a lot of people came and joined, and you can see right here, we saw a massive spike to where if you bought in right after launch, you saw a 67x to right now. At the very top of the first, or the second, was actually the second spike, because we saw a big spike, came down some, then the second spike was absolutely massive. If you had bought first, which you actually had the opportunity to do, being part of Whale Family, then you would have seen a 67x now and a 130x approximately at the top. That's real. That's not like, oh, what could have happened? Oh, if you did this, if you did that. No, someone actually in our community got that from being first and just simply practicing ahead of time and getting in on that first buy. What's interesting here is there were no team tokens allocated. So if you buy first, you buy before me, you buy before anyone else on the team, you literally have the front row, front seat to this big spike, and no one else is ahead of you. There were people in our community who literally got that and rode the wave, and it's still doing nicely right now. The chart is looking fantastic. This has a chance to really take off like crazy. The way it works is a jackpot gets paid out every single time we see the prize pool get to $1,000. The jackpot pays out to a random person. It splits 75%, 25%, one to a random person who bought and one to just a random person who's holding the token. And then the other way is that if no one buys in 15 minutes, then whatever the prize pool is goes to the last person to make a 0.1 BNB buy. So it's really cool how the contract is set up, and the fact that there's no allocated team tokens and the taxes are extremely low. We take out all of the BS, you take out all of that worry you have, you take out all of the concern. I want this to be the antithesis of all the other projects we see out there where greed's the primary factor. We see everyone doing the wrong things consistently, and it causes the project to fail. There's some dev in some other country that takes all the money and runs. This is all in the US. There are no other devs, and everyone's fully doxxed. A lot of people have these 10% taxes, 5% taxes going to God knows what. This one, it's a 2% tax, 100% of that goes to the contract function. And so we have this set up to be the perfect long-term project where it's only based on trust and based on the community feel, and it's doing really well so far. So I'm extremely excited to see where this goes. Congratulations if you participated in the launch and you got in early and you're up massively right now, as a lot of people are. This right here is an extremely, extremely good thing for our community, and I want to change the entire crypto space. I want this to be the project that shifts away from that greed-based approach to more of a community-centric, no team tokens, just simply going up. Everyone has to buy in on their own, including the team members. That's the way it should be. And there are people who literally bought before me. There are people who have a better price of entry than me. Like, think about that. How often do you see that in crypto? You never see that. And that's what we did here. And we're going to continue to have that same approach. So I'm very excited about that. But we also have some big news when it comes to Elon Musk and Dogecoin. Take a look at this. Oh, and someone said about being new. Keep in mind, every single project we've ever done, there are things coming for it during the next bull market. And that will happen. There's not going to be a single project that we forget about or abandon. I have not sold. I'm continuing to hold. We're going to be able to focus on multiple different things. We don't have that many projects that we need to focus on, but we're going to focus on them. And of course, that's a priority during the next bull run, which I know it's been 2 years, right? Everyone's getting a little impatient. Don't worry, the bull run will happen. And no matter how many times we have to say, we're going to focus on it when the bull run happens, we'll continue to do that until it happens, and then you'll see. We may have to say it a few more times, just a heads up. But my Twitter homepage, take a look at this. Elon Musk sending a message to the Dogecoin community by putting cute dogs on his Twitter homepage there. That is a heck of an awesome thing to see, and it shows you what he's about to do. I put in the title, he's showing us what he's going to do. He's revealing his hand. He is going to be putting Dogecoin features heavily into Twitter here. Extremely exciting to think about. Thank you, Elon Musk, for all you're doing for Dogecoin. And remember, right now, we're seeing a huge ramp up, no pun intended, of Dogecoin Vegas Loop, Hyperloop purchases. You can buy a day pass using Dogecoin. It's the only crypto accepted for Hyperloop. Really dang cool. And that is only the very beginning of what he's going to do, because especially imagine this is all across the United States soon. Right now it's just in Vegas. It's going to be everywhere. We will see Hyperloop all over the country, Doge accepted everywhere. And once people see that option, it's going to be huge advertising for Dogecoin. It's going to be a big lift up. And that's not even to mention Tesla and the Boring Company as a whole with other products as well, including Burnt Hair. That's my favorite cologne of all time, right? Burnt Hair cologne. Accepted Dogecoin for that as well. And then we also, of course, have Starlink, SpaceX. There's just a lot of cool stuff coming. And don't sleep on it whatsoever. Also, we have this article roasting me. Take a look at this. Dogecoin. Will it even reach 50 cents after the space mission is launched? This by someone named Paul Odd. He's definitely an odd dude for this roast here. Look at this. He was so confident in his prediction that he revealed to the popular news outlet Watcher Guru in an exclusive interview that Dogecoin, if it doesn't hit $1 by December 22, he'll delete his YouTube channel, which, by the way, we did. I deleted one of my YouTube channels. I never said which one. Come on, guys. You thought I was going to be this one? Of course not. I deleted one of them, but the reason why I made this prediction is because specifically Dogecoin being put not just in space, but being put on the moon landing itself, SpaceX rocket landing on the moon, which will carry humans in the future, but before it carries humans, it will just land as a test on its own. Elon Musk said it was going to happen in 2022. It ended up, of course, being delayed. We probably should have expected that. I mean, I was optimistic. He said it would happen in 2022. I wanted to be optimistic. We all know when it comes to space travel, though, there's no such thing as a schedule. There's always delays. And I guess I was being optimistic this would be the one time there wasn't a delay. It turns out there was. And so we're going to have to wait a little longer. But this article, to prove they don't know what they're talking about, they mentioned this, the Doge 1 mission. They don't actually know the difference between the Doge 1 mission and the Dogecoin moon landing. The Doge 1 mission is a separate thing, which is by geometric energy, where they are sending a Dogecoin satellite into space. That one is being funded with Dogecoin, but that's geometric energy through SpaceX. That's different from the SpaceX moon mission itself, where Elon Musk is going to put a Dogecoin on the moon. It's a little confusing. A lot of people don't know which one's which, but we do. And we're going to continue to talk about the differences between those two, because this is exciting. But they say, oh, they don't believe Dogecoin can hit 50 cents from this. Well, of course it can't. That's just a satellite launch. That's cool. What will cause it to go well above 50 cents and well above $1, almost undeniably, is the actual moon landing itself, where Elon Musk and the SpaceX team put a physical Dogecoin on the moon for billions of people who are watching the moon landing for the first time. And that, you look at that compared to even Mars will be even bigger than that. So the moon's going to be big, Mars is going to be even bigger. So it's very exciting to think about the future there. And Elon Musk already sending a little bit of a hint when it comes to this. I mean, I love that. He put cute dogs on his Twitter homepage. There's only three things there: for you, following, and cute dogs. That's awesome. I mean, that truly is awesome. You gotta love it. I mean, what else? What else would you expect? Elon Musk is the man. He really is. And he's also doing a bunch of other cool stuff. I mean, right now, Elon Musk, he's trying to change the U.S. political sphere for the better. Pretty impressive. He met with the Democrat leader as well as the Republican leaders. I'm not sure if it was together or not. I'll have to check on that. I will check and figure it out. But they were discussing ensuring that both parties have fair opportunities on Twitter. Thank God. It's about time. The Republicans don't deserve an advantage. The Democrats don't deserve an advantage. Just have a fair playing field, and the best ideas will win from both sides. That is going to make a huge difference in politics. He even said that he was going to meet with Chuck Schumer as well, through DMs potentially. May I suggest a DM chat? This one, if the president is so eager to speak on the economy, he should set a date to discuss a responsible debt ceiling increase. We must finally address Washington's irresponsible government spending if we want to put America on a better fiscal path. That is absolutely true, coming in from Kevin. And Chuck Schumer needs to be on the same page. Everyone does. It has to be fixed. Even Janet Yellen, who, by the way, is a Democrat, is saying it doesn't, not that it matters, but I wanted to point that out just in case you think I'm trying to be one side or the other. I'm not. Anyone who's dumb enough to think it's okay to keep spending trillions is an idiot. But so you can see here, Chuck Schumer, there are people, unfortunately, in our government who truly believe that's okay. A lot of people say, oh, well, it's fine. Other countries are doing it. Or, we can just keep spending forever. There's this economic theory that shows that. All that's BS. It's not true. You can't have $500 billion. You have to pay an interest every year, and that never has power problems. It's going to cause major problems, even bigger than the ones it's already caused, into the future. If things aren't done right, and even when things are done right, there will still be consequences. It's just stopping it from getting way worse. That's the only thing here. We're already in a bad position, unfortunately, which is why, one of the reasons why I'm optimistic in crypto, by the way, because it's outside of this. But anyway, I digress. So this basically saying 30% national sales tax on everything. It just shows radical out of touch. Instead, they're talking about the worst proposals in existence. I don't know. I mean, it's just weird. Like, the way politics goes back and forth. So now Democrats are saying Republicans want to tax too high. Republicans are saying Democrats want to tax too high. The truth is there needs to be actual common sense approaches to fix this. We need to have the economy buzzing, and that will actually help crypto as well in the short term. But long run, I don't trust the government to fix this. I don't think they can. There's going to be too many issues for the dollar to really be a long-term viable option on the global scale. It's going to face competition even stiffer than it has now once China starts to get its act together a little bit more, and they are doing that. They were massively set back from how crazy they were about lockdowns and stuff. Once they start to lift some of those, and they've already started to lift some of them, they're going to be churning like crazy with their economic stuff. And they're still, I mean, the government there is pretty bad in terms of a lot of stuff they're doing. But nonetheless, they'll have a successful economy because they're so massive. And they, I mean, it's kind of sad to think about, but they have a lot of people who are basically forced to work. And regardless of, I mean, of course, that's not moral to do, but they are doing it regardless of if anyone wants them to or allows them to or not. It's their decision. They're doing it. And so as a result, they will have economic success at the cost of putting people in bad positions in terms of the overall economies. More investments will go into China as a result of that. And so the U.S. can't continue to do this. And it's not just about if they can do it or not. It's the opportunity cost too, because every single person across the globe would invest in the United States if they had a sound economic policy going along. The U.S. would be richer than ever before right now if they had not messed this up so badly. So maybe they're right. It won't be as disastrous right off the bat as it is going to be in the future, but the opportunity cost that we missed out on if you live in the United States was just massive, and we'll never be able to get that back. But at least crypto spiked as a result of this. So, I mean, at least we got some good things out of it. I mean, if we had never seen the economy doing really bad, crypto may not have spiked to the degree it did. But anyway, thank you to Elon Musk for actually trying to help and fix it. Mr. Tweet himself, we appreciate all your hard work, and we're excited to see what you do for Dogecoin, Elon. Anyway, I'm at Wallace. We'll have a lot of fun with this crypto